Philadelphia, often celebrated for its historic landmarks and cultural vibrancy, can seem like an appealing place to call home. However, like any large city, it comes with its share of challenges. If you're considering relocating to Philadelphia, it's crucial to weigh both the positives and the negatives before making your decision. Let's have a look at 10 reasons why some people might think twice before making the move to this iconic city. Number 1, high crime rates. While Philadelphia is a city full of rich history and culture, it has long struggled with high crime rates, particularly in certain neighborhoods. Violent crimes such as shootings, robberies, and assaults are not uncommon, and many areas in the city are regularly affected by these issues. Although not all neighborhoods are unsafe, some high crime areas can deter potential residents who prioritize safety. It's important to research specific neighborhoods thoroughly to determine if they align with your comfort level and safety expectations before moving. Number 2, high cost of living. Philadelphia's cost of living is on the rise, with housing costs being the biggest contributor. In desirable neighborhoods like Center City, rents have spiked in recent years, making it increasingly difficult to find affordable housing. This increase in living costs is also reflected in everyday expenses, including groceries, utilities, and healthcare. For people who are used to more affordable living environments, this may be a shock. While Philadelphia is still more affordable than some larger cities like New York, the growing cost of living could make it difficult for those on a fixed budget or low-income earners to live comfortably. Number 3, traffic and congestion. Traffic in Philadelphia can be frustrating and time-consuming. The city's roadways are often congested, especially during rush hour, with long delays common on major streets and highways. This makes commuting by car challenging for many residents, as the constant traffic jams can add significant time to daily travel. While Philadelphia has a public transportation system, is not always the most reliable, leaving many residents dependent on their cars. The combination of poor traffic flow and limited public transportation options often results in stressful daily commutes, adding to the city's overall inconvenience for drivers. Number 4, harsh winters. The weather in Philadelphia can be a major downside, particularly during the winter months. Winters tend to be cold, with temperatures regularly dropping below freezing, accompanied by snowstorms, ice, and freezing rain. While this may be ideal for those who love winter activities like skiing or snowboarding, it can be difficult for others who aren't accustomed to harsh winters. The freezing conditions can make commuting and daily life more challenging, as streets can become icy and dangerous, and shoveling snow or dealing with winterized vehicles becomes a regular task for residents. Our number 5, public transportation issues. Though Philadelphia has a public transportation system, the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, it has faced criticism for its reliability and maintenance. The system is often overcrowded, with delays, outdated equipment, and safety concerns. While authority is an essential part of the city's infrastructure, it doesn't always meet the needs of the population, particularly during peak hours when buses and trains are packed. As a result, residents may find themselves relying on personal vehicles or seeking alternative transportation options, which adds to the city's overall congestion and travel woes. Number 6, unemployment rate. Philadelphia's unemployment rate, although improving in some sectors, is still a concern for many residents. The city has areas where job opportunities are limited, particularly for those with lower education levels or specific skill sets. While there are strong job markets in healthcare, education, and technology, other industries may not offer as much stability. This can make it difficult for newcomers to find work or for existing residents to transition to better paying positions. Additionally, unemployment and underemployment remain issues in parts of the city, particularly in lower-income neighborhoods. Number 7, educational system challenges. Philadelphia's public education system faces significant challenges, including overcrowded classrooms, a lack of resources, and underfunding. While there are some excellent charter schools and private school options, many students in the public system struggle with poor infrastructure, outdated facilities, and underpaid teachers. In Ryder announcing the new resolution that would expand the school-buy ratio from 60% to 84%, the education system struggles often correlate with socioeconomic inequality, where children from wealthier neighborhoods have access to better schools, and those in lower-income areas receive a subpar education. Families moving to Philadelphia may face difficult decisions about how to ensure their children receive the best possible education in a system that is far from perfect. Number 8, gentrification and displacement. Philadelphia is experiencing significant gentrification, particularly in historically underserved neighborhoods. As new businesses, upscale housing, and wealthier residents move into these areas, longtime residents often face rising rents and the threat of displacement. Gentrification tends to push out lower income residents and change the character of these communities, leading to cultural tensions. While gentrification can bring improvements to infrastructure and local services, it also exacerbates issues like affordability and social inequality, making it a challenging issue for many people in the city. Number 9, limited green space. Although Philadelphia has some notable parks and green areas such as Fairmount Park, the overall amount of green space is relatively limited compared to other major U.S. cities. For those who love outdoor activities like hiking, biking, or simply spending time in nature, Philadelphia may not offer the same variety of green spaces or recreational areas. The urban environment is dense, and many neighborhoods lack easy access to large parks or nature reserves. This could be a concern for those who prioritize outdoor living and seek a more nature-centric lifestyle. Number 10, potholes and poor road conditions. The state of Philadelphia's roads is another downside for residents, especially for car owners. Many of the city's streets are in poor condition, with potholes, cracks, and uneven surfaces being common throughout the city. This not only makes driving uncomfortable, but can also lead to costly repairs for vehicles. Road repairs are often slow and inefficient, adding to the frustrations of daily commuters. For those who rely on their vehicles for work or personal errands, dealing with Philadelphia's crumbling infrastructure can quickly become a major headache.